Welcome everyone, BJ Waller back with you for another episode of Simulating Reality here with Train Simulator 2017. Rocking and rolling. Let's just pop right on into it here because we still have quite a bit of training left to do, as I recall here. Yes, indeed, quite a bit of training left to do here in the academy, so we might as well just keep on rolling with it. Keep on rolling with it. So let's see what we're going to do here. I guess we're going to continue with driving. Get some objectives, safety, and signaling, but we'll keep on going with driving for this outing here. So let's go with the DMU stopping at stations. Driving somewhere clear. Okay, DMU Academy. Let's start here. In this lesson, we'll learn how to stop at a station. Well, let's get on with it then, shall we? Indeed, indeed, indeed. Driver safety device alarm enabled. Okay. Okay, welcome back to the cabin of this Class 170 diesel multiple unit. In this lesson, we'll learn how to stop at a station at low speed. Complete each action after closing these messages. Yeah, okay. Alright, stopping at the right place on the platform is crucial, as I would imagine. When to start braking is affected by the weight and speed of the train. The aim should be to apply one brake force all the way to a complete stop for a smooth ride. Oh boy. We are approaching the station at 25 miles per hour. This is only a small train which will not take much to stop. When you reach the end of the platform, apply notch 2 braking. Okay. What's a brake? I forget what the brake is. Here comes the end of the platform. Start braking. Slowly push the power controller forward into the braking zone until the camera returns to a forward view. Slowly push, okay, this guy here. Slowly push the power controller forward into the braking zone until the camera returns to a forward view. Okay. Alright, it's this guy here. Congratulations, that was a smooth stop at the station. This concludes the lesson on slow speed stopping at stations. Okay. That wasn't too difficult. Scenario complete. Oh, another achievement done. Alright, so, excellent. Unlock Train Simulator Academy. Woo-hoo-hoo. Alright, so let's head back to our tutorial here. Or back to the academy, rather. Alright, so we got the braking done. Slow speed braking. Diesel. So let's do our, let's see, do we have the DMU anywhere else? Loading passengers. Alright, let's do loading passengers here on the DMU. ESD alarm disabled. Approaching the station again. Welcome back to the Class 170 DMU. In this lesson, we will learn how to pick up passengers. It is assumed that you are familiar with stopping at stations. Complete each action after closing these messages. Well, yes, because we just learned how to do that. So we're going to 25 miles per hour again. Okay. Hey, station, you're responsible for opening the doors, allowing passengers to board. We are approaching the station at 25 miles per hour. Bring the train to a stop alongside the platform. Okay. Platform approaching, or actually us approaching the platform, but here it looks like the platform is approaching us. Are there actually people there? Oh yeah, I see a couple of people. Okay, so we can now start to brake here. All right. To allow passengers to board, switch to an external view and click on the platform or press T on the keyboard. So what's our external views here? Here we go. Let's see what view we want to use here. We're learning to fly. Say this is good enough. T. Oh, and there go the doors. To me, this, well, I guess we're on a short train, right? Yeah, okay, so we are on a platform. I mean, to me, I would want to be stopping up here somewhere. Congratulations, passengers have been successfully loaded. Well, she didn't get on yet. All right, we're good. Final destination reached. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. Oh, great. It's the same trains. Okay, we've unlocked that one before. Okay, back to the academy. All right, so is that it for the DMU? For this scenario, yes. That might be a good idea. So let's go DMU. We'll just, since we started DMU, we'll just keep going DMU here. All right, we'll just go around down the line. Coupling and uncoupling of the DMU. Let's rock it. Okay, here we go. Welcome back to the cab of the DMU. We will learn how to couple and uncouple additional trains. Okay, let's do it. Yes, alarm disabled, thank you. During busy periods, During busy periods, operators extend the length of their trains to provide more seats. To do this, several comparable trains are connected together. Modern trains feature automatic coupling systems to avoid disruption to the schedule. And on the track is another train. Let's couple our train to it, set the reverser, and apply the throttle. Stop just before the two trains meet. Do not exceed 5 miles per hour. Get with your reversers. Obviously not that. We are moving. There we go. We're down a bit here. 2.5, 3. So let's bring it down there. We'll stick with 4 miles an hour here. As we enter the couple zone. All right, now pull forward again at no more than 1 mile per hour until both trains touch, and there is a clunk sound. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we are released. Oh. There we go. Alright, now we're moving. I think we'll just stick with the 10th here at this point. There we go, 2 tenths. No clunk yet. Okay, are we there yet? Half a mile an hour. We're good. Wow, this is getting awfully close. I'm getting a little nervous here. Oh, okay, that was the clunk. There we go. All right, congratulations. The trains are coupled together when in service. Remember to change to the frontmost cab before continuing the journey. Yeah, it might come in handy because I don't think I can drive with this thing right here in front of my face. Okay, splitting trains. Railway networks are similar to the branches of a tree. As services extend out of large cities, they may split at stations with different parts heading to different destinations. Well, that's interesting. To uncouple the train ahead from the train ahead, press 6 on the keyboard to activate the coupling camera. Then hold Control and press the down arrow twice to look at the connection between the two trains. Okay, so we need to go to 6, which is the coupling. Okay, Control down arrow. I gotcha. Okay, so there we go. To disconnect, left-click the mouse on the coupling between the two trains. Close this message box. Okay, so we'll just go. Congratulations, the trains have been separated. This concludes the lesson on coupling and uncoupling trains. Okay, so we're uncoupled then. Scenario complete. Okay. Oh, it looks like a different achievement here. So we've got a little bit of a different achievement there. How lovely. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, good. Back to Academy here. So what's next here? Let's see. DMU. Here we go. Refueling. Okay, let's see about refueling our DMU here. Okay. All right, welcome back. We're going to learn about refueling. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's refuel this puppy. Train operates on diesel fuel. Yeah, I guess that's sort of a given there, huh? Most trains fill up with fuel before the shift, and this will last all day. Wow. Had some gas tank you got on there. To begin, either hover the mouse over the fuel pump and click the left button, or open the action menu and select the fuel button, which would be one of these here, I guess. Is that fuel there? It looks like coal. All right. That's fuel. Oh, look at that. She's filling up. She's filling up. I suppose if I do that, does it stop? No, it just keeps going. Okay. If I right click it, does it stop? So I want to try to use the action menu, but that's okay. Congratulations, you're ready to go. This concludes our lesson on refueling. Well, that was quick and easy. Scenario complete. So that's yeah, that's so we stop at the refueling station and we're good to go. All right, so let's see what's next up for the DMU here. That was it for objectives now, I think, right? Only a couple of them for objectives. All right, let's see what we got here for safety. So we got 2 for safety, and we've got, looks like 3 for signaling. All right, safety systems. Let's go to the safety systems on the DMU. Okay, safety systems. That's right. Stop it. Stop it. Go away, you button. All right, welcome. We will learn about the DSD driver vigilance system. Okay. Driving a train is an important job. Yes, it is. A moving train with no driver is very dangerous. I would imagine so, as Casey Jones could probably tell you. To ensure the train is still in safe hands, a system regularly checks you are still at the controls. Aha, really? Okay. Hi, I'm here. Okay, driver safety device. On this train, it is called the driver safety device, DSD. If there is no activity with the controls for 60 seconds, the DSD will sound an alarm. If the alarm isn't acknowledged, the train brakes will be automatically applied. So that's interesting. So we have to interact with controls at least once a minute. That's interesting. The train is already moving, and after roughly 40 seconds, the DSD alarm will sound. Going up 25 miles per hour. Nearing the scenario line. I wonder if turning the wipers on counts as interaction with controls. Or sounding the horn. I want to sound the horn right now. But I can't. I have to let the alarm go off so I can learn my lesson. This is so relaxing now, just chilling away. I assume this is going to get... Alarm! Alarm! This is the DSD alarm. Acknowledge it by pressing Q on the keyboard or A on the controller. Because there's a message to continue. There we go. Confirmed. Congratulations. The train is happy to continue. In most modern trains, a DSD or similar alarm exists and continually ensures the train is under control. Really? I don't know about that because we've had a few train accidents, especially right here in the Northeast where I am, Northeast United States. That's, yeah, apparently the DSD was ignored or something was going on and the trains didn't brake. So that's very interesting. I wonder if this is more something that is European or overseas, because it's, yeah, their brakes certainly weren't applied to these couple of trains that we've had accidents with in the last year or so. Interesting. All right, congratulations. Yes. Stay vigilant, stay safe. This is Scenario complete. Thank you. Excellent. 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 Alright, back to the academy. Next up, we have the AWS. Let's see what this is. AWS. Let's go. Okay, we will learn about the AWS driver vigilance system. Let's rock and roll. Awareness. Okay, the driver must always be aware of what the approaching signal is displaying, which requires them to be looking down the track at all times. As a driver needs to be aware of many things occurring in and around the train to alert them of approaching signals, UK trains are equipped with the Advanced Warning System, or AWS. Yes, so as I suspected, this is probably more UK European than us stupid, lazy Americans who, yeah, don't think of these things until after people die, for God's sakes. Okay. Alert them of approaching signals. UK trains are equipped with the Advanced Warning System. Okay. Okay. Track magnets. A sensor called a ramp is placed between the rails approximately 186 meters in advance of every signal. As the train passes over the ramp, a sound is triggered in the cab which warns the driver of an approaching signal they must look out for. Okay. Actually, I noticed that when we were doing our station scenario there. That was before the station. Different sounds. To aid the driver further still, the sound triggered in the cab is different depending on whether the signal ahead is showing a restrictive, red or yellow, or passive, green aspect. This helps the driver to know if they are expecting to take action as a result of approaching the signal. So almost sort of like what we have here in America with our traffic lights. On occasion, if there's a traffic light approaching, you're not necessarily going to see it right away. We have little signs or something beforehand saying, hey, a signal ahead. If it's a green signal, the sign is off. If it's a red signal or a yellow signal, the sign starts flashing saying, hey, red signal is going to be red by the time you get there. So that's interesting. So it sounds like this is sort of on that same concept there. When the AWS sound is related to a restrictive aspect, the driver is required to acknowledge their awareness of it. This requires pressing a button in the cab. As it is safety critical, only a few seconds are given for the driver to react, or the train brakes will automatically be applied. So we got to go. All right, respond. The train will pass 2 ramps for signals ahead, which will cause the AWS to trigger. Okay. That doesn't sound good. Looks like we've got, okay, here's the first one. Alright, the first AWS has been triggered for the signal ahead. Respond to it by clicking the yellow AWS acknowledge button. And of course, now that lights up. Okay, oh, I gotta do that. Do that, thank you. Are we supposed to do something? How about we look back up? We're going almost 50 miles an hour. Air conditioning. Supposed to be stopping out here? I guess I'm not supposed to be stopping. Hey dude, I'm not your train. Yeah, here comes another one. It's a yellow light. Yellow signal, I guess I should say. Alright, I have to respond to that. Oop. To approach with caution, I assume then. Taking this turn at 50 miles an hour. Probably I hear some screeching there. We probably ought to be going a little, well, maybe not. If we're supposed to be going slower, we actually would in cases of these scenarios here. Bad luck, you did not complete the scenario successfully. Really? Well, what was I supposed to do? Don't tell me what I was supposed to do. I responded to the signal. Scenario incomplete. Well, what was I supposed to do? Okay. Okay, yep, we already know. We got it. Okay. So I guess I'm supposed to take action. Okay. Not red, so I'm assuming I'm not supposed to stop the train, just slow down, I guess, as I approach the station then, because it's a double yellow, so I'm assuming maybe that means half speed, and then I can go up as I continue across the center one. Okay. Maybe it didn't, maybe that's what it was. It didn't trigger the first time. That's why I kept, maybe that's, maybe that was it. Maybe that's why it stayed down there before. That time the screen went back up automatically. Okay, yep, so that's what it was. And the next signal is beyond the station head. This time you will not be prompted. Remember, respond to AWS by clicking the yellow AW. Okay, so that's, see, I didn't get that message before. So that's what happened. I didn't acknowledge it firmly enough, let's say. Let's get ready for this. There we go. Okay, so basically if I hit it twice, I'm good. Confirmed. Congratulations, you correctly reacted to the AWS alert. AWS's feature all modern UK trains were about signal. Stay alert, stay vigilant, stay safe. Okay, good. So basically if I hit it twice, then we're good. Okay. We're good to go on that. Excellent, excellent. Thank you. So let's head back to the academy here and see what our next scenario is going to be here. So that's objectives. So that's safety signaling. So now we have signaling here. 2 aspect signals, 3 aspect signals, and 4 aspect signals. Okay. So now we'll actually learn what these signals mean. Okay, welcome back. We'll learn about home and distance signals. Okay. DSD alarm is disabled. When multiple trains operate on a railway line, they must be separated to prevent collision. Yeah, okay. The line is divided into sections called blocks, and only one train is permitted into each block. Entry into each block is controlled by a signal, which indicates to the driver that it is okay to proceed. These are called home signals. Okay. So block entry is controlled by home signals. Looks like I'm good to go. Okay, so yeah, now we're entering that block. Nobody else is allowed to enter this block. All right, speed and curves. With an increase in speed and the winding nature of railways, it's not always possible to see the home signal far enough ahead. In order to stop, far enough ahead in order to stop if required. The driver, therefore, needs a warning. Yellow. Warning signals. The second type of signal exists that warns of the approaching signal. This is called a distant signal and is seen on approach to any home type. The distant signal duplicates the state of the home signal, allowing the driver time to slow down and stop if required to. Okay. The signal is now green, so your train is cleared to depart. This concludes the explanation of two aspect signals. Okay, so the home signal is one we can see. The distant signal is the one we can see if we can't see the home signal. Okay. So again, sort of like those warning, the traffic light warning signs on our road system here. Okay. We are clear to depart. Let's rock and roll. We're clear to depart. Let's rock it. Rocket to the pocket. Rocket to the pocket. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. Presumably the red. The rear of the train hasn't even passed it yet, has it? Oh, there we go. Yellow. That side is yellow. Oh, I should have blew the horn. Oh well. Alright, next up. 3 signals. 3 aspect signals. Okay. Good control. Alright. Alright, 3 aspect signals. There's a train up there. Blocks. When multiple trains operate on a railway line, they must be separated to prevent collision. The lines blocks, which we learned about. Only one train is permitted in each block. Okay. Signals. Entry into each block is controlled by a signal. These signals are able to display 3 colors to the driver. Entry into each block. Okay. Green means go. Red means jam to go. Changing signals. Watch as the train ahead pulls forward and how the signals change as a result. Okay. Red stop. This means next block is occupied by another train. Okay. This means the second block ahead is occupied. So that means not the next block, which would be right past the signal here, but the block after that is occupied. So the train has moved into the second block. Green, is it? Red, excellent. Now it's changed. Okay, so it's in the third block now. This means the third block ahead is occupied. So green is clear. So there's now 2 blocks in between our train and the train ahead of us. The signal is now green, indicating that it is safe to depart. This concludes the explanation of 3 aspect signals. Excellent, thank you. Okay, let's get on with our final lesson of the day. The 4 aspect signals. So let's check these puppies out here. 4 aspect signals. So let's rock. So maybe we'll finally find out what that double yellow means, huh? Well, we'll see. Alright, here we go. Let's see where we're at here. Ahead of us, we got 4 signals there. All right, 4 aspect signals. Yes. As train speeds increase, signals must be spaced far enough apart for the driver to safely stop the train after passing a warning aspect. However, this distance can begin to impact the number of trains able to travel along the line in any given time frame. This is called line capacity. Okay. Here we go. In order to increase line speed and capacity, even more advanced warning of adverse signals is required for the driver. A 4th light displaying yellow acts as an additional warning, the same as the single yellow indication, in which in the previous lesson, of course, meant that there is a train in the second block ahead of us. Line speed, even more advanced warning of adverse signals is required for the driver. A 4th light displaying yellow acts as an additional warning, the same as the signal light. So at the end of the day, again, it warns us that there is a train in the block, in the second block ahead of us. So the train ahead has the green light. They're in that block. There's a red light. Nobody else is allowed into that block. Alright, watch the signal ahead as the train in front pulls into the distance. There he goes. This means the next block is occupied by another train. Yep, got that. It leaves that block, so that means the block ahead is clear, but the second block is now occupied by the train that we can see there, obviously. And here comes the train to his block. All clear, nobody in the block ahead of me. Through, so that's red, and now we have again double yellow advance warning. This means the third block ahead is occupied. Now for the 3 signal aspect, this would mean the green would now pop up because we have now 2 clear blocks ahead of us. goes red, now it should go green. Okay. Which means the third block ahead is occupied. We are clear to depart. Scenario complete. Excellent. Alright, so that's about signals. I'm still a little confused about that because it went through the first block, it went through. In the block ahead, so the block ahead of us, it was red. Cleared that block, the first yellow light came on. So it was in that block. When it passed into the next block, the second yellow light came on. Which in the previous scenario, that was the green light coming on then, because then we had two clear blocks. So we had two clear blocks. So but then it said the third block was occupied, but it passed into the fourth block, so the three blocks should be clear. But oh well. Here's what it is, I suppose. So there we go. That concludes our lessons for the DMU. In the meantime, this is BJ Waller saying thanks for watching this episode. Until next time, I will see you on the rails and in game.